Welcome to Astrofox, the YouTube channel of astrology. So, I said in the previous post in the Facebook that we'll start a short course on basics of Panchangam for the beginners. The intention of this course to make the nuances of Panchangam for the beginners so that if they have a Panchangam, they can decide what are the factors favorable, what are the factors unfavorable. For people who already have a basic knowledge, this can be revision, and when I take the advanced classes after finishing the complete basics, we can follow that. Fine. So here the intention is to provide an insight into the various limbs of Panchangam and what are good and what are bad, how to select a proper Muhurta, and how they can be used in all the Shodesha Samskaras. That is the 16 kind of Samskaras. Today it may not be possible for do all the 16 Samskaras, but whatever is important, at least for that we can discuss it. And finally, in the end of the course, maybe I'll conduct some 7 to 6 classes where at the last class I'll take a marriage and see what and all is good. Tithi, Nakshatra, Vara, Karana, everything I'll show you so that you are getting used to how to see this Panchanga. Fine. Now, without wasting much time, let me get into the first slide. So, Panchangam. Panchangam means 5 limbs. Pancha means 5, Anga means limbs. So, what are those 5 limbs of Panchanga? Tithi, Vara, Nakshatra, Yoga, and Karana. Okay. So, these are the 5 limbs of the Panchanga. How they came, why they made only this 5, why not something else? This and all are not required at this point of time because our main intention is to how to make usage of the Panchangam for our Muhurta. The deep detailed study of these things we will do when we are seeing the advanced classes. Okay, that time we will see why only they took these aspects, not other aspects. That we'll see those things and how those is going to affect the mundane level of a country. All those things we discuss there. Fine. Now let us see what is Tithi. Tithi is the name given to various angles formed by the sun and moon. Okay. When sun and moon are together at same degree, it is called new moon or Amavasya. As moon moves away from the sun at 12-degree difference, a new tithi is formed. For example, if the sun and moon are there and moon is at 12-degree difference forward, then we call it as Prathama tithi. And the moon is at 24-degree forward, we call it as Dvitiya. Okay, like that. If you want to find out a tithi, then the formula for that is moon's longitude minus sun's longitude divided by 12. If you see this Rashi, okay, the zodiac is 360 degrees and each sign is, there are 12 signs. So if we divide by 12, then each sign is 30 degrees. So in a sign there are 30 degrees, then there will be two and of tithis. Why? Because each tithi is 12 degrees. Then for a sign there are two and of tithis. If you understand this logic, just by seeing the sun's and moon's longitude of the person, you can tell what is the his profession. Those are higher level concept. But as on today, we'll just see how we can apply for Murta chart. Fine. So here I have given the names of different tithis. So what are the different tithis? So as I said earlier, 0 to 12 degree Pratipada, 12 to 24 Dvitiya, 24 to 36 Tritiya, like that. 15 will be there in Sukla Paksha, 15 will be there in Krishna Paksha. So Sukla Paksha means it is considered to be auspicious compared to Krishna Paksha. Is Krishna Paksha inauspicious? No. And Murta level, they generally prefer Sukla Paksha for majority of activities. And there are certain activities where only Krishna Paksha is considered. Those things we'll see in advanced level. But as of now, because it is targeted from beginner's point of view, we're trying to get a grip on the subject, seeing what are the different tithis. Pratipada, Ditiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti, Saptami, Ashtami, Navami, Dasami, Ekadashi, Dvadashi, Trayodashi, Chaturdashi, Purnami, and Amavasya. Fine. Now, there is a classification of tithi. On that classification only, we are saying these are good tithis, these are bad tithis. Now, if you see the tithi is classified into 5 types, they are Nanda tithi, Bhadratithi, Jayatithi, Riktatithi, and Purnatithi. As the name itself indicates, Rikta means there is some kind of poison in it or it is inauspicious. So, generally, for all general saying, Riktatithi should be avoided. That is what Kala Vidhanam Paddhati says. Okay. So, whenever you are doing any auspicious activity, generally avoid the Rikta Tithis. Then some of you might question, sir, what about Ashtami? Ashtami is also bad. Yes, Ashtami is also bad, but these tithis can be used in certain occasions where they are very much useful. For example, they say Istaha Janmashtami. That means the Krishna Paksha Janmashtami is very much favorable for marriage. Like that, there is a rule in the Kala Vidhanam. Okay. Similarly, there are other tithis which may not be suitable for another activity, but they may be highly auspicious for some other activity. Okay, there is a mixed baggage because, as I again keep saying, this is targeted from beginners' point of view. Let us not get too much complex. Now, you just remember, corrected tithi should be always avoided. Okay, other tithis are okay, and if you in the end of the course, as I said, for major like marriage, for education, which are the tithis, I'll definitely mention. But as of now, what should be important in your mind is Rikta tithi should be avoided. Then what we'll do in the advanced level courses, we'll take all the Suraicha samskaras, all the 16 samskaras, and what should be taken and what should not be taken, we'll discuss. Fine. And you know, like Nanda means happiness. Right? Jaya means victory. Like that, the names itself are self-explanatory. Fine. Next, another important concept is tithi chaya. That is, if a tithi starts after sunrise and ends before sunrise, it is called loss of tithi or tithi chaya. It should be avoided for all the good elections. For example, let us assume Wednesday morning 6 o'clock is a sunrise and a tithi starts at 6:15 and tomorrow morning it ends at 5:55. So it is starting after sunrise and it is ending before sunrise. Okay, so that tithi should be completely avoided for all the auspicious things. Next is tithi riddhi. If a tithi prevails at two sunrise, or in other words, if a tithi starts before one sunrise and ends after sunrise and next day, it should be avoided. For example, Thursday morning 6 o'clock is a sunrise. This tithi begins at 5 o'clock 45 minutes and the next day it is there up to 6 o'clock 15 minutes. So it has seen two sunrises. Such tithi also should be avoided. Okay, again there are certain exceptions, but now you understand the concept from beginner's perspective. Tithi Gandanta, the ending 24 minutes of Purna Tithi, like Panchami, Dasami, and Amavasya and Purnami, and starting 24 minutes of Nanda Tithi, 1611, that is Pratama, Sasti, Ekadashi should be avoided. This is Tithi Gandanta. Sir, you are saying Amavasya. Amavasya is always bad. No. Amavasya Tithi is chosen for many activities. Okay, that may not be good or auspicious, but there are certain auspicious activities as well as, just like I said in Ashtami. See, we generally consider Ashtami as bad, but Istaha Janmashtami. So, Krishna Paksha Janmashtami is very favorable for marriage. That is what Kala Vidhanam says. Like that, there are exceptions. But when it comes to Rikta Tithis, they should be always avoided. That is what Shastra says. Next, Paksharandra Tithis. First 3 hour 12 minutes of Chaturthi, 3 hour 36 minutes of Sashti, 5 hour 36 minutes of Ashtami, 10 hours of Navami, 4 hours of Dvadeshi, 2 hours of Chaturdashi should be avoided. But generally, it is better to avoid Rikta Tithis. But situation is not allowing you. You have that urgency. It's very urgent. Then at least try to avoid those hours of Chaturthi or Navami or Chaturdashi, then do that particular task if other factors are favorable. Fine. The next class, we'll try to discuss the nakshatras. Which nakshatra is suited for which activity, for digging well which nakshatra, for laying foundation which nakshatra, and different types of nakshatra and how they can be used, what are Kuru nakshatras, everything we'll discuss. And going further, we'll finish all the angas, then we'll take certain samskaras and I'll give the outline. And once you go through it, maybe 1 month gap or 2 month gap, once you are done, then we'll go to the advanced level. And every week I'll try to put one video. If possible now because there is a lockdown, I'll at least try to put two videos so that you can learn at a better pace. If you are having any doubts in anywhere, kindly drop a comment in the comment section. I'll definitely reply to you. Thank you. Have a nice day.